start off with the breaking news from the day, and it is that report and the review into the women's game. And for those who maybe haven't seen it, you've been out for the day, here's a look at some of the key findings from it today, in that all 30 of the recommendations that have been proposed have been accepted by the IRFU. They've said that they'll put in €1 million investment into the women's game. A head of women's performance and pathways will be promoted on a full-time basis. That job will be put forward, and there'll be a full-time women's team manager as well. So there's some of the key findings that you may have seen. Delighted to say here for the evening, Eddie O'Sullivan, Darren Cave and Fiona Coghlan are with me. And Fiona, let's start with you as one of the signatories of the initial letter that went to the government and one of the people really involved. How are you feeling about what you've seen there?
Look, I think it's really positive in the fact that they've taken all 30 recommendations, and if you look at it, 20 have already started and are in progress, so that's really positive to see. When you look at the report and the findings, some of the things are just really basic that you'd expect a high performance team to have, and those support structures are now going to be in place for them going forward. So what wasn't there and you expect to be there for a World Cup cycle will hopefully be there now going forward.
That is one of the things that struck me, Fiona, about this, that some of these are things that you had when your team won that Grand Slam in 2013, went to the World Cup semi-finals in 2014. How is it that a team now, all these years later, doesn't have those things?
Look, I think the focus was definitely on sevens, and a lot of the support structures went into that sevens programme, and the 15s were kind of left as on the side. So look, I don't think there's much point in looking at the past. This is now, they've invested a huge amount of money. They're hopefully going to put the people in the right places. Gemma Crowley's been appointed team manager, which is huge, I think, for the team. There's been progress made with regards to an under-18s team going to a Six Nations in April, and the talent squad that was announced this week. So they're all really, really positive developments, and it's just brilliant for the game. And I had to credit Kevin Potts and the role that he's played in this. You know, he's coming in as new CEO, and this has landed on his desk, and he took full control of it, and will continue to as it goes forward.